Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Are the Warriors favorites for the championship? Definitely not. The team has been fluctuating and depends a lot on Stephen Curry. Giving up some players in exchange for a big star would be ideal to win now, but if the Warriors don't want to win now, they can invest more in their young core and prepare for the future. Last-minute rumors: Miami Heat star will become available for trade and the Warriors want to bring in another star. ESPN's NBA insider Shams Charania dropped a bombshell on December 10 when he reported the Miami Heat were open to listening to trade offers for All-Star wing Jimmy Butler. Butler is open to playing for the Dallas Mavericks, Houston Rockets, and Golden State Warriors. The Heat are open to listening to offers for Butler and making a deal if the report further noted that Butler had the Warriors, Mavericks, and Rockets among his preferred trade destinations. In light of the report, ESPN's Bobby Marks floated a Warriors trade pitch that would send Butler to Golden State in exchange for a package built around Andrew Wiggins. Warriors would receive Jimmy Butler. Heat would receive Andrew Wiggins, Brandon Podziemski, DeAnthony Melton plus $6.2 million salary filler. Marks explained why just the package of Wiggins, Pods, and Melton won't get the job done since both the Heat and Warriors are apron teams in the NBA's luxury tax bracket. They will basically have to ship out 5 players to get one, Marks said of the Warriors' plans to acquire Butler. Should Warriors trade Podziemski? Mark's trade proposal will see the drastic move of the Warriors getting rid of Podziemski, the promising youngster they considered untouchable in trade talks during the 2024 offseason. According to multiple insiders, the Warriors were insistent on not trading Pods in deals for either Paul George or Lauri Markkanen. However, a lot had transpired between the 2024 offseason and the first quarter of the 2024-25 season. For one, Pods had failed to live up to his high billing. Through 22 games, Pods was averaging 7.9 points, 3.4 assists, and 4.9 rebounds while shooting a mediocre 38% from the field and 23% from three. All those counting stats were significantly down from his rookie season when he averaged 9.2 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 3.7 assists and made the NBA's all-rookie first team. Furthermore, Pods had also been called out on 2 separate occasions by Warriors head coach Steve Kerr for his in-game mistakes, especially for fouling shooters. "He can't foul jump shooters," Kerr said of Podziemski. "I love Brandon. Hell of a player. Hell of a future ahead of him. But I hope he watches this clip because he needs to hear it. He's gotta be a smart, tough, great decision maker. He's very capable of it. That's his next step." Warriors entering win-now mode. Those turn of events suggested that perhaps the time had come for Warriors to cut bait with Pods, who still has a lot of trade value around the league, and instead surround Stephen Curry and Draymond Green with a veteran star such as Butler. Based on Mark's hypothetical Warriors trade, the one positive aspect is the franchise will get to hold on to Jonathan Kuminga, the fourth-year forward who showed a lot of promise in the early stages of the 2024-25 season. After Kuminga dropped a career-best 33 points against the Rockets on December 5, Curry explained why the young forward had earned a longer leash from the coaching staff. "We need him to be the best version of himself," Curry said of Kuminga, via NBC Sports Bay Area's Monty Poole. "We have to be able to figure out whether it's play calls, whether it's certain rotation or lineup combinations, what can unlock his ability to get downhill, put pressure on the basket and demand attention from the defense. He's a big weapon for us." Miami Heat are open to trading one of their best players. ESPN senior NBA insider Shams Charania reported Tuesday that the Miami Heat are open to listening to offers for forward Jimmy Butler. Butler is owed $49 million this season and has a $52 million option for the 2025-26 season, but after not reaching an agreement on an extension with the Heat last offseason, he's expected to decline that option and become a free agent. According to Charania, the Heat are willing to make a deal to trade Butler if the proposal is right, but it's unclear what kind of trade package would make the Heat willing to say yes. Butler's agent, Bernie Lee, has reportedly indicated in league circles that his client would like to play for Houston, Dallas or Golden State, but any team in contention is preferred. At 12-10, the Heat are currently the 5 seed in the Eastern Conference, but only a half game ahead of the play-in tournament. Miami will likely be fighting to stay out of the play-in as the season comes to an end in April. The Heat have played in the play-in in each of the last 2 seasons. According to Charania, the Warriors may be a good fit for Butler. Golden State is reportedly looking to add a star playmaker to complement Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, and have the depth to make an intriguing trade proposal. The Warriors tried to sign Paul George and Lauri Markkanen during the offseason, and will reportedly be aggressive at the trade deadline in February. Could that involve a deal for Butler? With the trade rumors surfacing and Butler and the Heat not coming to an agreement on an extension last season, it seems Butler's days in Miami are numbered. The question remains whether he'll be traded or if he'll have his pick of teams in free agency after this season. When Draymond discussed Kevin Looney's 2 major hip surgeries. Originally posted on Last Word on Sports, by Arjun Julka, last updated December 10, 2024, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. A key piece in the Warriors dynasty, Kevin Looney, is one of the most beloved players in the Bay Area. Categorized as underrated by many, the Milwaukee native has always stepped up as and when the need arose. Standing at 6'9", the 3-time champion is known for his hustle mentality and rebounding. The Warriors forward accounts for some of the most memorable playoff performances. Nicknamed Kevin Lujawan by former teammate Klay Thompson, the 28-year-old has 5 games of 20-plus rebounds in his postseason career. His ability to perform during big games speaks to his immense value as a role player. When Draymond discussed Kevin Looney's 2 major hip surgeries. Talking about Looney's invaluable contributions to Golden State's success over the years, Draymond Green once revealed how the former had 2 major hip surgeries before making his NBA debut. In a 2023 episode of Podcast P with Paul George, Dre shared some insightful details about his teammate. Calling out George's co-panelist Jackie Long, Dre stated how critics like him have questioned Looney's playing style. However, the 2016-17 DPOY wouldn't replace Loon with anyone, especially during foxhole situations. Describing him in the best possible way, the Warriors veteran said the following. He, Looney, is the most professional person/player, you name it, I have ever worked with. There's not many guys in this league that I would pick over Kevin Looney. In his 10 years so far in the league, Looney has averaged 5.1 ppg and 5.7 rpg, playing his entire career for GSW. These numbers have only improved come playoff time, with the big man posting 5.8 ppg and 6.8 rpg. The Dubs don't have the most size on their roster, a void Looney often fills up. Kevin Looney's hip surgeries. The 30th pick in the 2015 draft, Looney underwent some serious medical procedures before being deemed fit to make his official debut. Though the Warriors' big man did play 5 games in his rookie 2015-16 season, he would have to sit out the rest of the time due to his right hip arthroscopy to repair a torn labrum. 8 months later, Loon had to undergo the process again, but this time on his left hip. Given the sensitivity involving these treatments, one couldn't have imagined Looney to go pro, let alone win 3 titles. Nonetheless, the Warriors forward emerged like a phoenix, impressing everyone with his ability to play hard and leave it all on the floor. Among the Warriors' big man greats, Looney's hip surgeries couldn't derail him from ranking among one of the best role players in franchise history.